Hi, welcome back everyone, and in today's video I will be showing you some traps you can make to prank your friends in Minecraft. So let's just get right into it. Okay, this first trap I call, did I hear a sizzling noise? And that is because it is a TNT based trap. So I'm not going to be showing this one work, but basically this is what the design layout for it is. So you're just going to put your pressure plate like right here, like that. Then that's going to be like under your friend's base, and when they step on that, they're going to start hearing a sizzling noise. And I think you can oops, already guess what that is. Yeah, maybe don't explode it in front of your redstone contraptions. Well, I guess let's just get on to the next redstone contraption. Yeah, that didn't go well. Okay, now moving on from that not very delightful trap. I did clean it up a little bit. But for this one, we have the oops, did I drop some coal on the floor? And this one is basically you put coal in here, then when you put your iron in or whatever, the block swaps under you to magma. So if they're just standing here, maybe not even paying attention to Minecraft, they'll probably die unless they can see it quick enough. Though I think they might see it quick enough. So if we just take a quick look around at this one, it's actually not that difficult to make. If you just look at this, so that observer running down in this piston with this redstone block is always going to power this sticky piston. Then there's this one, doesn't have to be sticky. This one should actually be a normal piston, but this one is always next to the redstone block, and you're actually going to place your magma in first so that your piston won't extend. Then you'll just put your whatever your flooring is on top of here, and that will swap it out. Just make sure to put the furnace on there first, or else yeah, it will activate. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, now this one might be a little less unforgiving. So before we show it off, this is how you're going to build it. It's actually pretty simple. Then you'll put a flint and steel in here. And I think, being I said that, you already know where I'm going with this. So if your friend has a wooden house, a little something like this, and their furnace is up against the wall, let's say you put that in there, then look, they'll literally light their place on fire. Just, you have to make sure that this row of blocks is not like 10 blocks high, or else then it won't work. But I mean, look at that. They're probably going to get pretty surprised when they see that. They'll probably be like, it's burning. So I would say this one is a little less unforgiving than that one, because I mean, their house is going to catch on fire. I mean, that's a prank and a half, maybe even worse. It's spreading. Yeah, maybe we should move on to the next one before it goes up into flames. Okay, this next one is called Burning Carpet, and it's basically what it sounds like. You put magma blocks under their carpet, and when they are on the carpet, they'll actually burn. I am in creative mode, so that won't be seen here, but in survival mode, they will burn. And it's as simple as putting magma blocks under their carpet. Not hard. Okay, let's move on to that one over there. Alright, this next one is called the Burning Water Elevator. So, if none of this mechanism was seen. They would just think it's a normal water elevator. I mean, nothing suspicious going on here, but if you walk into it, just watch what happens. Yeah, I don't think they would enjoy that too much. And that's why it's called the burning water elevator. And if you want to see a tutorial for this build, you'll have to wait until the end of the video. So, I'll see you at the end of the video for the tutorial. Alright, this next one is called, I thought there were more items in this chest. And I gave it that name because if we look in this chest, see how many items are in here? Well, if we give it a second, and there it is, it just took one item and stole it. So you can like slowly steal their items and it'll be hard to notice. Now, I don't think I'm going to do a tutorial on this one, but look. So basically we have a hopper clock, and you're going to fill up all these one of the hoppers like fully up with any item, a full stack. And you'll want to do that where the redstone block isn't. And if we just take a closer look at the circuitry, pretty easy. You can use normal pistons. Then we just have this redstone dust going into this observer, into this block with the redstone torch on top, which is always powering this hopper except for a short moment every like minute. And if they have like a lot of stuff in there, they might notice, but it will take a while. So let's get on with the next one. Okay, now this next one might not look like much, but look, you got blue glass over some water. Well, if we go super high and just maybe zoom in a bit, I'll do this in editing, and you can see that it just looks like normal water, but if they fall, they'll hit glass. So if they have like some sort of underground base, you can use this to basically get them killed. Just try to break that eventually so you aren't too mean, cause yeah, make it where they can get their items back. Just people, don't try to be too mean, okay? So let's move on to the next one now that that one's done. Okay, this next one is the door blocker. So it's really simple. You just have redstone dust under the pressure plate going into a piston underneath the door. And if they stand on this pressure plate, the door will get broken and a block will be put in front of it. Even if they get out of the, like if they step off the pressure plate, it'll still be there. So they'll then have to mine the block, which is probably pretty frustrating. Oh, and make sure this is a piston. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, this next one is kind of similar. It's for double doors. So if we look at the circuitry, this goes down into this redstone dust over here. Then those blocks it leads into redstone torches with pistons like that, sticky pistons, with a block, another redstone torch. Then that block goes into this piston, not sticky piston. And same happens over here on the other side. So if you want to look at this circuitry, you can hit pause. I don't think it's too complicated. Then when they try to go into their doors, they'll fall into this pit. Then you can have some sort of trap in here. I'd probably recommend just a lava pit or something. So let's move on to the final one. Okay, now before we move on to the final one, let me show you how to build this dude. So you are going to go one block down, well, I guess more than one block from their pressure plate, place redstone dust, and make sure this is magma. Then a block here, a block here. Then you're going to place in 2 redstone torches. Well, actually, they don't go there. We're going to place them right here. Then you're going to go down a block from this redstone torch. Then you're going to go one more block. Then you're going to get out your glass, put it right here. Put your light blue concrete right here. Place redstone dust across these blocks like so. You're going to place your sticky piston right here. Block of redstone right there. Then another sticky piston here. 2 more sticky pistons. I'm going to use glass for demonstration purposes. A block, redstone dust, then redstone dust there. Then you are going to make like an ordinary water elevator above that block, so you can go as high as you want, or as high as their water elevator is. Then below there, you're going to go down a little bit. Place a sign under the magma block. Now wait a second here. You have to make sure your lava is at least like 1 block under the sign. It can't be directly below the sign or your sign will be on fire. So, sorry for the quick interruption. Let's just get right back into the tutorial. You don't need to write anything on that sign. You're going to place more blocks over here. Then a block right there. Now, you're going to grab your lava bucket, place it right there, place in that block quickly. Then, like, you're going to put a block right here with a sign on it. Then your water bucket. And then you'll just like continue up like a normal water elevator would be. So just like that, you can place in all the water that you need just to make it look a little bit more convincing. So then, like that other one, when you walk inside, boom. Sometimes it does mess up. Maybe it's just like the first time. Now before we move on to the finale, make sure in this corner specifically you place blocks, because otherwise if you run in here you will fall out. You actually probably should place blocks over here too. So just make sure there are blocks there so you don't fall out, because I mean that kind of defeats the point. I don't think it would be as great if you just fell out. So remember to place blocks like this basically. So just like that, and that should hopefully fix the running issue. It doesn't look like it fixed that there, so if that happens, just lower it a block. Then that should be good. So now, that's how you build that build. You should probably take out the lava and go into it once just to check and see if it's working, then place in your lava bucket. Then that should be everything done. So let's move on to the final finale. Okay, the final one. And it is the chicken painting. So you have the same redstone clock we used in the chest one right over there, and you have an observer facing out this comparator leading into a dispenser with chicken eggs, and over time these chicken eggs will be thrown into their house, so eventually they'll have a bunch of chickens and they won't even know it. So well, thanks everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!